and all things were wonderful. I was pregnant. I realized after being in the industry for a little while that I wasn't going to have the freedom that I wanted to have because I was at the beck and call of my clients on weekends and evenings. And being a mom, if they've got activities, I'm going to those activities, right? So luckily my husband and I were able to retire me, but there are a couple other things along the way that are twists in the story, because I want to talk to you guys about laboratory rats. I'm like, how on earth do laboratory rats work with business? Well, if you've ever done a science project, you know that you have to have multiple rats and you have to have multiple tracks to get to the cheese, right? And you're going to time them. And the rat's whole job and purpose is to find the most efficient way to get to the cheese, right? Well, in life, we all are rats trying to get to cheese. We don't like to think of ourselves that way because we like to think that we have a little bit more purpose and a little bit more substance. And we really, as human beings, desire to have that. But as we grow up, we realize that we have obligations, such as actually having a roof over our heads, and we need to feed ourselves, right? And take care of our families. So most of the time, people grow up and they end up in the career or profession that they're in because it was the quickest way to get to the cheese, and then they're there year after year after year after year and don't really see how that goes, right? So as business owners, we find ourselves in that position quite often. So I want to ask you guys, where are you at? If you were to answer the questions to yourselves, are you where you want to be at because you chose that path? Or are you there by default? See, when Ryan and I got started, he worked for Stephen Bishotti, who is now the owner of the Baltimore Ravens, and he had a very, very successful career as an account manager for a staffing firm. And he did very, very well at his job. But we had a vacation planned, and that happened to fall on the same dates that the company had their sales meeting. Well, we had already had that vacation approved. And they said, too bad, so sad, you can't take it. Well, it was backcountry permits to hike the Grand Canyon. And if he didn't go because the permits were in his name, then none of us could go. So he's like, well, then I guess I'm not working here anymore. See, when he graduated college, that was the fastest route to his cheese. And then the cheese got moved, right? You ever had the cheese moved for you? So then he called up some of his clients and said, look, I can't service your accounts anymore because I'm moving on. And they said, funny thing, we are launching our own software development company. Will you partner with us? So we became partners in a technology company. We were doing smashingly well, had multi-million-dollar contracts with the state, and then the governor signed a no spending bill, even for contracts that were already underway, in the middle of it, froze all spending, and our cheese got moved again. And see, during both of these times, we only had one source of income. So when the cheese got moved, it was, right? So what did we do? We pivoted, and he got started with me in real estate. And everything was going amazingly well. We had a huge office, 30 agents, an escrow division, a mortgage division, a buyer's division, a seller's division. And then 2008 came along, and the real estate market crashed. And the cheese got moved again. And you would have thought that after having 2 other times where our cheese got moved, we would have more than one stream of income. Well, in 2008 we did. We had multiple real estate properties that were investment properties for us, but our employees didn't sign up to be unemployed in 2008, and the market just had to turn around, right? So those sources of income, those rental units that we had, all got liquidated to keep paying our employees. So now that brings me up to the place where I'm going to ask you, how many streams of income do you guys have in place? Answer them for yourselves. And if you were to get an evaluation on your business, and I have a referral for you if you want to know exact evaluation on your business, Guy does it for free. Because a lot of times as business owners, we think that our businesses are worth more than they really are, because we're emotionally attached to them. It's like a person buying or selling a house, right? Sellers, you guys know this if you're in real estate, they always think their house is worth way more than it is because, well, I put in that crown molding. Well, I put in that carpet. Well, I painted it that color, right? So we always think that we're worth much more than we really are. And as business owners, anytime we have extra money coming in, well, we put it back into our businesses. And then when it comes to retirement age, we're sitting there thinking, gosh, I either have to keep doing this or I'm gonna have to scale back because this is all that I've saved, or you never get to retire. So Ryan and I, after 2008, we knew that we still had all of our fiduciary obligations to maintaining our clients that were still under contract. So even though we were hemorrhaging money, we had to have an additional stream of income coming in that didn't require a lot of time, but would give us a significant outcome. And here comes along a buddy that says, I don't know if your business looks like my business, because he was in the mortgage business, but there are some guys up the road that are making 6 and 7 figures, part-time, and it's not in real estate. We should go talk to them. So we did. And that's what launched us on our second stream of income, which is network marketing. See, most people, when they hear that I'm a professional network marketer, they think, oh, you do one of those things. You're a product pimp. You say, my product, my product, my product. But I'm not. I educate people on the mechanics of the industry, because the mechanics of the industry are simply this. You plug into a system, a proven foundational system, that simply by participating in it and sharing it with a couple other business owners who understand leverage that is scalable, and all you have to do is participate in that program, and somebody sends you money every single week, over time you are building an asset. See, in real estate, we would have to acquire an asset. We would have to lay out $200,000 or $300,000 to purchase a house, have debt service on it, have liabilities on it, to produce maybe $800 to $1,800 a month in cash revenue. See, in the business that I'm in, I lay out $200 a month, and I close an escrow every single week in a paycheck, right? So there's a huge difference. So when our friend pointed this out to us, we're like, huh. Well, in real estate, I get paid 2 different ways, sometimes and not at all. So if I could have an additional stream of income that wouldn't disrupt my current business model, but would give me an income stream that would far surpass what I was already doing, I think I'd like to take a look at that. So for any of you guys who have never looked at network marketing as a true vehicle to get where you want to go, then we should talk. Because the company that we're with has a business owner who has a 2-time billion-dollar track record. He has taken 2 companies from 0 to $1 billion. Now, you might think, well, whatever, there's a lot of network marketing companies out there. There are 43,000 network marketing companies that are out there or have come and gone in its 150-year track record. Only 11 of them, 11 of those 43,000 have ever made it to $1 billion annual revenue. He's done it twice, 2 times out of the 11. So, if you've never thought about having an additional stream of income that doesn't require a whole lot of time, then give it some thought. And if you just want some tips and tricks how to market yourselves online, talk to me. I'll teach you how to do a lot of things for free.